Hello, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, welcome. My name is Sara, and my channel is about various areas of my life and how I incorporate minimalism and slow living in the day-to-day. Today we are talking about nature. I find it for me personally that nature is the best decor. I absolutely love using simple, natural things and handmade items to decorate. It's calming, affordable, and deeply personal. But I didn't always decorate like this. I used to collect items at thrift stores, antique shops, or even online of some of my favorite brands. Sometimes I didn't even really need anything and I went just for the sake of browsing. But browsing usually turned into spending, and the spending was something that I had not really intended. Next thing you know, I have several sets of dishes, seasonal decor for every holiday, tons of vases, more pillows, and at some point I asked myself, when do you get to the point of reaching enough? We see our social media advertisements and everyone around us shopping, buying the next best thing. Not only do we have a spending problem, but now we've got a storage problem. After I sold all my belongings and moved across the country, I purged almost everything I owned. And since I was going to be starting over, I didn't really want to fall back into the same old habits. Plus, I didn't want to spend years of just recollecting more and more items. So I gave myself 1 year timeline to put my place together using things that I already owned. Some of it's sentimental items, and the rest I figured just make it nature. The first way is plants. Plants as living decor, I think, is one of the easiest way to liven up a space. They bring freshness, clean air, vibrancy, and somehow adding a plant to a room brings it to life, literally. And I've been able to find some pretty affordable plants at farmers markets, IKEA, Trader Joe's, just to name a few. And I really love that you can propagate and make more plants from one single snipping. I have 8 plants in my home from one single parent plant, and some of the varieties that you can propagate include pothos, philodendrons, snakes, ZZ, monstera, and spider plants. The next way is just nature finds. This could be pinecones, acorns, palm fronds, driftwood, dried or fresh flowers, you name it. Not only are they free, but it gives your space a more organic and earthy vibe. The next way I decorate is with edible decor. I really love displaying seasonal vegetables and fruit as decor. It livens up the space with a little bit of color, and it gives this vibe of abundance. Think of a modern day cornucopia. Still simple, but at the same time it encourages me to eat healthy. The last one on my list is handmade art. There is really something organic and special about something that's made by hand. It's like you could almost feel the care, the time, and the love that was put into creating that object. Maybe not exactly perfect, or just knowing that it's one of a kind adds to the appeal. I create my own latch hook textile wall hangings, and as the weather cools down, I find myself spending more time indoors, and it's fun to have a little project to work on. There are pre-printed vintage canvases online, or you can even buy a blank one and create your own design. Since there are endless color combinations, you can be sure that your project not only will be one of a kind, but also truly your vibe and your vision. I am not going to lie, it is not a quick project that is completed in a few hours, but I think that's what makes it special. It's a labor of love, but so satisfying to complete a project. It just requires yarn, scissors, and a latch hook tool. I would say it costs roughly $35, give or take, depending on the size of the project. Lately, I've created some abstract nature scenes and been experimenting with some more minimal wabi-sabi Japandi style ones at my workstation. Well, I hope my video has inspired you to bring nature inside of your home. A minimalist home does not have to be empty, but just more intentional. Bring in the elements that tell your story, because you are unique and special. Thank you so much for watching my video. Please like and subscribe.